So I can't think of a reason why I would buy a small pocket knife for myself, one that can only fit 2 or 3 fingers on it. But then times change, and now we are in a time when big and bulky is on the way out, while small and nimble is in. I'd never heard of a knife specifically for the fifth pocket, or what some people call the watch pocket. You know, that little pocket on a pair of jeans that is halfway in and halfway out of the front right pocket. Anyway, apparently now this is a thing. But then, if you live long enough, what was once popular becomes outdated. Take for instance the original version of the pocket knife. It was just meant to be in the pocket. Then came the pocket clip, and deep pocket knives became old-fashioned. But then, I'm from a generation when we used to throw dull metal spikes attached to plastic stabilizing fins near each other for fun. And don't even try to explain to somebody from a younger generation that mullets were once not only considered cool, but that it is well known this was the hairstyle of the Greek gods. All of this leads me to the Spyderco Lil Native. Now, I've owned one of the original Native 3s for 20 years. It's a solid little pocket rocket that helped to start the trend of reversible wire pocket clips. Granted, you were left to the blade steels of the time, but it was still capable of hair-shaving sharpness. Now, the Lil Native is here to stand by its larger ancestor. And I like that analogy because bigger doesn't always mean better. Yes, the original Native did it first and set the standard for what a concise and well put together knife could do, and VG10 was a respected steel for its time. As well, the Native's back lock featured the David Boyle dent to prevent accidental unlocking, which was pretty clever in its day. But time doesn't stand still. With the Lil Native, you get an S30V blade, G10 scales, and a newer high-strength compression lock. All of this in a package 15% smaller than the size of the original Native. So why would anyone want a knife that small? Well, off the top of my head, if I was to guess, it might have to do with the fact that today's EDC carrier has to navigate the daily grind between permissive and less permissive environments where a larger knife can undoubtedly draw the unwanted attention of coworkers and bosses in ways that a smaller blade won't. As well, there are times when a large blade can be a hindrance to fine detail work. Or maybe it's that a large pocket knife isn't always a good roommate to the other items you may keep in the same pocket. So, as stated at the beginning, I can't think of a reason why I would buy a small pocket knife for myself, but this wasn't bought for me, rather for a grandson as a gift on his 16th birthday from a very proud grandpa. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you right back here on ranges, backstops, and berms.